All right.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to another episode of the Vital Check Show. I am your friendly neighborhood MD, Dr. Joe. And alongside, by my side,
I am the cool, calm, collected DJ Critical.
Hey. Welcome back, kind folks. So,
What's up?
we are in the thick of 2023. And luckily exiting Capricorn season.
Exiting? No, Capricorn season is forever. Nah, Capricorn season is amazing. It's an amazing season. Big up all the caps out there.
It's stressful. It's a stressful season.
The goats. The greatest of all time. Capricorns bring so much love and
animosity,
and positive energy. So
they came here to ruin our lives.
So good.
Stir some drama.
I haven't met a Capricorn I don't like.
But that's because you're biased.
You know what I don't like? Pisces.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like all of my failed relationship-ish, literally they're all Pisces. Like people that I really like, but then for whatever reason they didn't work out. All
but
Pisces.
I think we've established that the problem is you. Right? Like that Taylor song, it's me, whatever. I'm the problem, whatever. I don't know the song, but the meme is funny.
It's Pisces. Like all of them. There's literally 4. And they all have February 26th, 27th, 24th.
Oh, so maybe a retrograde or something in that week.
It's
they were born.
Somebody said they're a Pisces. I'm like, oh my God, I can't.
That's it. That should be on your list of exclusions.
It's an instant headache. I can't. I really get damn.
So you say, hi, my name is Critical. I'm a Capricorn. What's your sign?
I think I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
Like Tyrese, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, that was a good song. Although he didn't do Cancer, he didn't say anything about Cancer.
That's the drop.
Yeah, that's a good drops. That was some good R&B season, man. But anyways, so top of the episode, we always start with a humble brag.
Humble brag.
And we encourage you, kind folks, to email us, drop us a message on all
comment,
our
DM,
social media platforms.
If you want to get a shout out for something you did that you feel is braggadocious that needs that needs a little bragging. You want
to big up you.
You want to get your flowers. Let us know.
Yes, because I'm running out of family members. So anyways, Cuzzo Jessica, we shouted her out previously for her entrepreneur journey with Domini Sol. She's expanding, and I think we talked about that, right? But that's for side hustle. Her 9-to-5 hustle, well, really it's after 9 to 5, is that she is in a respiratory therapy program, which is essentially the people who manage the vents. So the vents are the machines that keep you alive when you have a breathing tube down your throat.
Yikes.
So when you can't breathe, the vents are breathing for you. So yes. We, during the pandemic, we realized how important and critical these people are.
We ran out of them.
Exactly. We ran out of vents.
Yeah.
Word. We had to go to the stockpile, and they realized, there's not enough in the stockpile. But also you need the humans to run those vents.
Them, and to make sure they're up and running. And,
yes.
Yeah.
And working and keeping us the sickest people alive. But yeah, so she's in RT school, and she finished her first semester with a 3.0.
Oh, that's lit.
So I am very happy for her, whilst working 2 jobs.
Oh, no, she's a go-getter.
She's
a grinder.
Beast.
She's a grinder.
But it's in our DNA, us.
Shout out to you, Jess.
The women in my family, we just,
y'all get it done.
We do it.
I respect that.
Just like Nike.
I love Nike.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We bond over
Nike. Yes.
But anyways, so tell us. So last episode you were having a friendship baby. And now what's going on now? Because honestly, guys, I'm tired. For him. I can't even keep up. I'm like, sometimes no, let me reword this. You know, I've been in a relationship for a while.
Yeah, see? So you don't get it.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, it looks cute to be single.
No.
But he is tiring me. I'm tired of watching him be single.
It's very tiring.
So let us know. So what are we talking about in this critically single segment?
I've noticed that some people, not to include me, but I've noticed some people that just flirt for fun. Like it's a thing. It's like a game. It's like,
oh my gosh, I want to bring my cousin because she is so good at that.
Yeah, like people just get a kick out of it. Like they just want to see, like, you know, if they got mojo, or I don't know. Like I don't know what.
I think it just comes
and
natural
then some
to
it comes
people.
natural, yeah. Because you know, and then another thing is that some people may think that being nice or just being like genuine or just being like cool or whatever is flirting. Like I can like open the door. I can
so you
say,
can be
"Good
friendly."
morning." Yeah, friendly.
Yeah.
And they mistake that for flirting.
I can
and
see
then
that
other
happening.
people really just like will openly like flirt with you just to flirt with no intention of anything being further. They don't even like you. They just flirt because that just
You
comes
another number.
second nature to them. So all you fun flirters, flirt for fun. That's like a tongue twister.
It is.
Yeah, I don't flirt for fun.
It's an alliteration, I think, right? Flirt for fun. FFF.
Yeah. An alliteration?
I think it's hold on.
I know illiterate means you can't read.
Illiterate, but I think this is alliteration. Let's look it up.
Yeah, so those are I seen a post by a young lady that I guess she confessed that she just flirts for fun, like she don't mean it, like she just does it. She's getting a kick out of it, and I was like, that's a nice, leading people on and things like that. But hey, to each his own.
It's alliteration. AL.
I'm thinking about having a friendship baby, so it's like that's like a form of flirting.
No, that is commitment, brother. That is a commitment. That's not flirting.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That is not flirting.
Friendship baby.
We'll keep you posted. Maybe in September we'll find out what happens.
In 9 months, yeah.
No, 9 + 1 is 10. So maybe in October. Ooh, I like Libras. Maybe it'll be a Libra baby.
All right, so we gotta rethink it. When does
you gotta time it now?
Yeah. How do I make them a Capricorn? When do I have to like do the do?
Oh, then you have to do
like math.
Yes, sorry. This headband's too tight. All right, so you don't enjoy when people flirt for fun because it hurts your feelings.
I didn't say me. I'm just saying like
they.
Yeah, I just found it interesting that people just flirt because I know of a couple more. I wouldn't say more so females. I just know people that actually like I can see like, oh yeah, like you just flirt just to flirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we are in the thick of January. Technically, we've had some practice with our New Year's resolution. Now, we didn't get to talk about our New Year's resolution. Did you make any?
No.
Me neither. I'm tired of disappointing myself.
New Year, same me.
That's right.
I feel like like 2022, I didn't do too bad. So
okay.
Well, I did start a gym membership.
Okay, and how's that going?
I'm actually going way more than I thought.
Me too.
I would, which is cool. Like I'm actually getting
your money's worth.
Yeah, like I'm getting the motivation to like I'll be sitting around not doing anything. I'm like, hey, I could like probably go to the gym, and like I'm not like a gym rat. I literally like go there for like 45 minutes. Like
I'm in there
like an hour.
If I have a 15-minute run, I go in and out.
Oh no! Like, I'll go in there. I'll do like 4 complete exercise, like 4 sets of 4, and I'm out.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't even know why we make New Year's resolutions because I think it sets us up to fail. However, today we are going to discuss how to not set yourself up for failure.
Yep.
Because apparently more than half of resolutions fail. But we want to make sure that this year they don't got to be yours. Let it be somebody else's resolutions. So we're going to go through how to make your resolutions infallible, aka you can't fail. Okay.
Yes.
But you know, a lot of the reasons why the resolutions fail is because one, they might not be the right resolutions, right? So maybe you're doing because an Instagram ad told you
because it's a trend and you think that's, the hip thing to do.
Yeah. So maybe it's not right for you. Maybe it's right for the next person or whoever's watching that ad. Two, maybe is too vague, right?
You need something more specific.
Exactly. And that's one of the points we're going to talk about. And three, is it really realistic, right? Like, yes, I would love to be a philanthropist.
I want to learn how to swim.
That's realistic.
Yeah. Being a philanthropist is realistic. It's just not, I don't know, within the time frame.
Exactly. And we'll talk about that too. So it's going to be a little researchy, but it's based on research. Your resolutions have to be SMART.
Yes.
And SMART is not a word, it's an acronym. And we use it a lot in the research world, because when you set your aims for your studies and whatever, your goals or your aims have to be SMART. So this was made back in 1981. Okay.
81.
So it's been around for some time. So what does SMART stand for? S. You said it. What was it?
Specific.
Yes, it has to be specific. It has to be and
something like for you
and clear. Like the goal has to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just say, I want to lose weight.
Yeah. How many pounds do you want to lose?
Good job, Critical.
Yes.
The M, what do you think it stands for?
Money.
No.
Okay.
It has to be measurable, right? You can't just say, I want to lose weight, right? Losing the weight is measurable. So what are you going to do?
Go on a treadmill.
No, you're going to say, I want to lose 50 pounds.
Okay. But
wait, we're not there yet. Okay. The 50 pounds, right? 50 pounds. It has to be specific, but also you have to be able to measure the weight.
Okay. Because I'm like that. They sound similar as far as like the specificity.
Yeah. So, okay. So and again, I'm using a guide from the New York Times because it was a great article. So like something that's not measurable is like, I want to stop biting my nails. Is the example they gave.
Instead of I want to stop biting 2 nails.
So you have to be able to track your nails.
Yeah.
So, right? So it's something that has to be measurable, or maybe you can write it down, right? The A, what do you think?
Actual.
No. So it is achievable.
Yeah, same thing. That's what I meant.
Right? Like, so I want to be a philanthropist. I can't.
I mean,
it's not achievable right now.
You can do little philanthropy though. Like you don't have to.
That's right. You want to do That's true.
You're talking about the big one, but like
the name buildings after me philanthropy.
Right, but you can start small.
Yeah. So a great example is saying like, I want to save $1 million this year. Right? Certainly not achievable, but we can do.
Maybe if you hit the lottery.
Maybe, but that's not saving. That's winning.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
So maybe something more tangible, like I could do $100.
I mean, I feel like you would want to do a little bit more than that. Maybe like 2,000.
What? No, that's too much. A month?
Oh, I didn't know it was monthly. 500. You want to save $100 a month?
Sir, I mean, we save in different ways, but like, let's say for
$100 is like snacks.
But I mean, everybody has different budgets.
Okay. All right.
Okay. The R in SMART. Okay, so let's
specific.
We got specific,
measurable, achievable,
and the R is
reachable, relevant.
Okay. Right. So going back to the Instagram ad telling you gotta eat this keto diet or whatever. Right? Can you even do that? Is it relevant to you? So your goal has to matter to you and not to the next person. And also, you got to make sure that you are doing it for the right reasons.
Right. Yeah.
Because then you're setting yourself up to
Yeah,
fail.
I can't have one of your...
You want to run a marathon with me?
Sure don't. Sure don't want to do that.
Yes. So, and then the T, what is it? And I think this is the critical part.
Time.
I keep saying critical. It has to be time bound, right? Because I think sometimes when we do our goals and don't set a time limit towards it, that's also when you lose.
2024.
Exactly. And no progress has been made. So I think certainly this is the most important part because.
And then the time that it takes to do that
goal.
Resolution, that goal, yeah.
Should be realistic.
Right.
All right, so while we're here, let's create a resolution for you.
Get a girlfriend.
No, you already have a baby mama, right? Because of this friendship baby.
Yeah.
So you want a girlfriend and a baby mama.
No, I'm probably going to try and see if that baby mama can be my girlfriend. Okay. And then if not, then we'll just do the friendship baby thing.
Okay, so let's make this a SMART goal.
Okay, so specific. I would like a ambitious woman. Specific.
No, but you want a partner, a life partner.
Okay, yeah, that's specific. A life partner.
A life partner in the form of an ambitious woman. Okay.
Okay.
Measurable. How are you gonna measure that?
What, like age, height?
No. Like, I'm going to go on X amount of dates in order to get that.
With her? With
right.
The
You're
person?
trying to find this presumed person.
Yes, this life partner.
What are you going to do to get that person?
Yeah, I'm a dater. I'm going to give her 3 months.
Okay. So in 3 months, what are you going to do to get that woman?
Woo her. Sweep her off her feet.
But are you going to go on dates?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to parties?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to brunch?
Yeah. I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to invite her to family functions.
Wait, are we talking about the friendship baby person?
I guess so.
Okay. Let's take it back. All right. So you already identify the person.
Yeah.
So you want to what? Commit to them?
Do I want to commit to them?
This is so confusing. Critical. Okay, let's do a different one because love is I can't do a SMART aim for you.
Okay,
a
so
SMART New Year's resolution.
All right, I want to. All right, let's do weight. I want to gain.
Okay.
15 pounds.
15 pounds. Okay, that's specific.
Yes, that's
measurable. That is measurable. It is achievable.
It is achievable.
Now
is it relevant to me?
It is relevant to you. Now it has to be time bound.
Time. We're in January. I want to gain 15 pounds by... What's the summer? Summer's like July?
June?
July 4th.
By July 4th. Okay, so you want to gain 15 pounds by July 4th. And how are you going to achieve that goal?
Eat pasta.
Okay.
Go to the gym, lift weights, pick things up, put them back down.
Okay.
Get buff. Mm-hmm. Bench press. You know, those sort of things. I want my pecs.
Oh, you want that?
Pecs stuff. Yeah, I want some little A cups.
Oh.
I want some male A cups to flex. Right. So I can be like,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the goal. That's the SMART.
The SMART
resolution.
New Year's resolution for critical. Okay. All right, my turn.
Shoot. Specific.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to do it because I feel like
Has this been an ongoing resolution?
It's a lot of pressure.
I mean, that's what it's made for.
Okay, fine. We'll do it related to running because I actually have a goal.
Okay. All
right. So my previous marathon. Okay, I'm a slug. All right. So don't judge me, you avid runners. I just run for funsies. I'm not a runner. I run, or I don't run. I'm a runner. Anyways, I like to say that I'm not like
I'm not a runner. I just run. Yeah, I think
exactly.
that works. Yeah.
I'm not a professional runner. I'm literally walking all the time.
Yes. Run for fun.
So I think my best marathon time was like 6 hours in like 10 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
So my goal for the Chicago Marathon this October is to do less time.
Okay, that's achievable. That's measurable.
It is.
That's relevant to you.
Now, how I'm gonna
practice.
I do practice. So I have a marathon plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be running 5 times a week, although life happens.
I heard somebody that did the marathon. He was saying that he had like blisters on his feet and stuff. Like, do you get those?
Not anymore.
Oh, you used to. Was it the type of shoes you was wearing?
No,
your
so
pace,
when I was early in my running days, right, I was in the cute phase. So like I had matching Nike sneakers with my Nike running shirt, with my Nike pants. But what I failed to do, and I learned from I don't even know where, is that your feet swell when you run.
Right. That is.
And I think we forget about that. So you buy your running shoes in your normal size, like,
and your foot expanding.
100% you're gonna get blisters. But also I changed my socks. So I used wick socks or anti-wick.
They're like light. They're like really light.
No, so they're like dry fit socks.
Oh, so they absorb the moisture.
Exactly. So for me, my favorite running socks are Balegas. I think I bought them on sale when I was like back when I lived in Connecticut for my master's, and I've never turned back. But there's a bunch of other brands. But you have to get those bigger shoe size and the
dry fit socks.
Yeah, the anti-sweating socks. And I go a size and a half bigger.
Yikes. That's how much your foot be swelling?
I don't know. To me, it's just
more comfortable.
Yeah. So like literally I'm a size 9 now, and I buy 10 and a half.
So, but like
running sneakers.
When you start running before your foot swells, how does that feel?
To me, it all depends how you lace them up.
Okay.
So to me, like I don't feel like my foot is coming out the shoe at all.
But does it? Because I used to work in like Nike and Foot Locker and stuff. Mm-hmm. So like, but when you're, if you lace it tight, because sometimes if you get a bigger size, your foot doesn't come out, but it moves to the front of like the shoe as you're like in motion and stuff. So sometimes people, their foot like hits the front, and then that can cause like an issue. But like you said, if you lace it tight enough, it kind of like stays in place.
Yeah, I don't know. I like when I was taking running more seriously, I did go to one of those running shops and ran on like the treadmill. Mm-hmm. So like they fit you. They see like how your foot hits the pavement.
Mm-hmm. Do you have like a arch, or your flat foot?
No, I don't have a high arch. I have a pronounced arch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm a neutral.
Hmm.
I don't overpronate or supinate or whatever.
Got you.
Yeah. So all that takes into account.
Yes. Okay.
So I know. Yeah.
Do you have like a preferable running? Have you changed types of shoes, or you kind of like just stick with?
No. Ever since I got that diagnostic test, however many years ago, I've stuck to the same shoe.
Was it Pegasus or no?
No. So it's Brooks, and it's the Glycerin, which is I think they're less popular shoe, but I love that shoe. Okay. And then every 200, 300 miles, I swap it out. Yeah, because
they get beat up.
Yeah, and then also the treads on it also
fades. Yeah.
And then that's how you get injuries too.
All right, so you're going to have a better time in the Chicago Marathon.
God willing, yes. So hopefully,
even if it's by a second, that's how you gotta look at it.
No, a second, because to me, like it's just.
Like
no offense,
6'9".
It's misery. Once you cross, at least the first time, because the second time I did not train for the marathon and I did awful. But the first time,
awful is like relative. Like you finished.
Yeah, but it's sad when it's dark and all the drunk people have left and no one's cheering you on. Like it's not fun.
You're doing it for you. You're not doing it.
You're
for
right, but it helps. It's like
okay, right.
In Super Mario, you hit the thing and you get like a power up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel when there's crowds.
When they're cheering you on.
Yeah.
Or something like
that. So I want to finish before sunset.
So what do you think would be a good time where you would be satisfied with?
Honestly, I think 5 hours, 5 and some change. I'm okay with like 5 close to 6.
A whole hour?
We'll see.
Like how fast do you have to like pace yourself to a whole 60 minutes?
I don't know.
Do you rest in between or no?
Yeah. So at least my better time for the marathon, I ran with the pacer. So like usually the organizations have runners that will like it'll be a big sign
clock you.
Exactly. So they have a strip of like at each mile
what you should be at.
Exactly. So for the first 18 miles, I was with the pacers. And then I hit the wall, which is like
when your body kind
just
of
paralyzes, bro. It's crazy. But we did so because we were the slowest pacing group. We did run walk. Usually, the faster paced people they don't. You might walk for water maybe, but they don't stop. But yeah, so to me, the run walking thing really helped a lot for the marathon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you could do it.
I hope. We'll see. I don't know.
I mean, you be running 5 miles a day. Like, how much, like, so it's just, right, building, like, endurance and stamina?
Yeah. So, again, because I'm very biased towards Nike, I've always used a Nike running app, like, since my first run. So they have these plans. So you put the day of your race. So, actually, I'm currently training for a half marathon in March. So you put your race date, and then they give a plan. This one's a little different than previously. I guess they're changing the algorithm and stuff. So like last week, I did hill training. So I'm literally doing intervals up and down a steep hill. Mm-hmm. Then 2 of those runs are like relaxed runs. Like just, feel what you need to feel, whatever pace, but it has to be chill. Like don't go crazy. So they'll say, give like a 4 effort. Then there's other interval training that I have to give a 6 to 7 effort. And then a long run. So my long runs I always do on the weekend. So those are going to get progressively more and more. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 13 miles, which I tend not to do because I know I could run the 13 miles. So
if you're on a track, it's just like how many revolutions you go over in that?
I hate tracks. So tracks make me dizzy.
Where do you
I do trails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So usually I end up in like 5 towns over on my long runs. It's beautiful because again, like one of the reasons I love running, I do the same trail and it's a different experience. I see different people. I see different animals. Like the trees look like there's always something new.
Experience, right?
And a different experience. So yeah. So that's my goal.
This was like a whole synopsis on running for like
yeah.
I mean, it's your resolution. So you have running, I have weight gain.
Yes. And then there's like personal goals, I guess, like not related to health, but I think I'm just too negative. And I think that's something I want, like, right? Like, so if you tell me something, your brain automatically goes to the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario. And like I'm already trying to problem solve your worst case scenario.
I'm like the total opposite. Like I'm like the
optimistic jelly.
Yeah, look at the cup, the glass half full.
And I thought I was a glass half full person until I realized. And again, I don't know. And please, friends, if you're listening, like tell me when I transition.
Yeah, let her know.
I think because again, my career choice. Like, you have to think
it open your right.
Worst case scenario first.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
Then, but you also have to keep in mind most common is common. So I don't know if, like, when I started pursuing medicine at 18, did I become that negative person then? Or was I always that person? Because I feel like I wasn't always this Debbie Downer.
I feel like it may have been, that may be the transition when you started learning that things can go really bad.
Yes, and life sucks.
Yeah.
So and it's not going to be a SMART goal, and I don't know how to make this a SMART goal, but I want to be intentional with joy. And I want to be intentional with happiness. So if you tell me something, I don't want to think about the worst case scenario. You don't
want to tell them like, yeah, but if this happens.
Exactly. What are you going to do? Because I think then people start internalizing that and then they avoid you. And I don't want you to avoid me because I don't want to be that friend that
not
just
going to tell you anything. Because
exactly. Because
you're always going to think of, yeah, but wonder if it burns down.
Exactly. So I'm gonna work on that goal because again, it's
Yeah, I feel
affecting
like
my outlook on life. You know.
yeah, that definitely I think is more of like just practice. Like just be mute or just not.
That's hard for me
I feel
to
like
be a good just
just
listen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I
that
feel
is
like that-
challenging for me.
Like me, I'm like I'm a good head nodder.
I'm a good smiler. I'll
Yeah,
smile, but then I'm smiling at the incorrect stuff. So I'll be like,
I'm like, oh snap, that's nice.
yeah,
And then just zip it up.
that's gonna be a challenge. But I do want to be a better listener for real.
I feel like you would you're gonna be okay. I feel like you can do it. You can do it.
I can. And then what else?
For me, I want to. I've been like, it's more like it's like life things. Like I've been looking. I don't know why I'm so gassy. I don't know. It's the food we ate earlier. Like it's like I've been in and out of like house searching, so I want to like lock in on that and just like get it done. Like,
Yeah, because you've been talking about it for years.
yeah, and like
Years.
I'm like, all right, I like I like the house, and then somebody bought it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring my credit up. So I've been doing that. And
Good.
Then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to look again, and then like, I don't know, you just become complacent, comfortable.
Yeah.
So you really gotta kick yourself in the butt and just like But I'm good at that. I'm good at self motivating.
Good. So you have that intrinsic self.
Yeah, the intrinsic stuff. So yeah, I'm a because that is gonna play a part in
baby making.
Yep, in my life partner, being my life partner. I feel like for some odd reason, I feel like once I have like a stable, like place, like my own house, I'm gonna be more inclined to just like everything else will just fall in place. Yeah, I feel like my brain, my Capricorn brain, just works on stability. Like if I'm not like stable, like it's just like
I see. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So that's what I think. But besides that, everything just get a little buff.
Got it.
Buff and a house. Well, probably I want to manage an artist. Okay. More on the passion work side. So I used to manage 2 artists, and one moved to Atlanta and turned to Islam.
Okay, converted.
Yeah. And the other one just like gets in and out of the flow of things. Like sometimes he's
I thought you were gonna say the prison system.
No.
You see what happened? It's so bad.
Yeah, he's not in and out of the prison system. He's much out of the prison system. Just in and out of his like passion for making music. Like life happens. Life is happening. So like sometimes people they reconfigure and they trying to prioritize on what they want to focus on.
Yeah, because time is very limited.
Yeah, so as much as I feel like he would want to do music, he really has to be in a certain space.
Understood.
So I have to grant him the grace.
Yes, extend the grace, which I literally was just talking to someone about that.
Yeah, because we talked about that. You're not a grace extender.
Yes, and I need to be more intentional.
Yeah,
with
I feel like
too.
that's probably just in the
really what I need to
ballpark
do is get my behind to church.
I mean, I wouldn't say church is
I mean, so I think honestly, growing up like in a Catholic household, although we were loosely religious, right? I think because of how our church was structured, like it didn't feel. Like it felt like a task or a burden to go to church.
The thing I feel like sometimes people are blindly faithful. Like they'll just put everything. Oh yeah, faith, God. No, pray.
Interesting point.
And they're not really like doing anything like
I
making
see what you
strides. It's like, oh yeah, just leave it all in God hands. Like no, like do some work.
Yes, you have to do the work, and that's what our the pastor I enjoy watching preachers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's another personal goal is I want to make it to in-person church.
You feel like that would like help what per se?
I enjoy receiving the word in person. Like, to me, like, again, I'm very musical as far as like I love listening to music and like as we mentioned in the last podcast, like putting that into feelings.
Right, and you close your eyes and
So when I go to church, like, yo, I'm about to cry, like, cause
you're a crier.
I'm not a crier. That's the weird thing. It's like
I don't remember last time I cried.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My eyes been dry.
Oh wow. Maybe you
dry
need some
eyes, clear eyes.
Yes, you need some Visine. We gotta get you artificial teardrops or something. But it's definitely they call it an experience now, right? It's not just going to church service. It's a worship experience. And I think it's finding, like with all things in life, finding the right fit for you, right?
Right. Yeah.
Whether that's your therapist, whether that's your partner, whether that's your job, it has to be the right fit for you.
I feel like with church going being that as a child, it was not an option.
Exactly.
It was mandatory. It was like, this is what you're doing, and that's just So when I got the opportunity to like make my own decision, that's why I didn't go. Like, I was like, nah, all these years, like, and then I was raised in like Seventh-day Adventist, so it was like an extra because like Friday sundown to like Saturday sundown, like
Sabbath, yes.
Nothing goes on. Like, Saturday mornings was the worst. I couldn't watch Power Rangers. I couldn't watch VR Troopers. I couldn't watch Biker Mice from Mars.
So much FOMO.
Yeah, and then it was like, then like different Seventh-day Adventists, I feel like they have different rules of what you can and can't do. Like I've heard, like you can't go to the movies, you can't wear earrings.
Jewelry.
Like you're not supposed to cook during the Sabbath, so it's like you have to cook before sundown. Like all these rules. So when they made it, like left it to me to decide, I was like, I'm not going. I'm watching Power Rangers.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it's everyone's journey is different, but I'm glad that I found this church, and I'm gonna try to.
Is it near your home or is it?
Nah, it's in Harlem.
Oh,
yeah.
Harlem, yikes.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Like blackity black.
It's young black. I think I call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like.
Like you just see like their social media, like
like when with the once you get the youth involved and it's not older folks, and
there's definitely a difference. You can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely be more open to going to a service that I have a lot of my peers and like age group.
Yes, it's definitely working professionals.
Rather than like the women in like big hats and like the deacons that like take like 30 minutes to like walk down the aisle.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so like when I watch the service on TV, my little cousin's like, oh my God, but the pastor's wearing jeans. So like, it's definitely more on the progressive side.
But then I'd be thinking,
modern.
like, there's these pastors that be like driving like
G-Wagons
and stuff. I'm like,
I mean, listen, some of them are like preaching that they should get private planes, and they have private planes. So
the business aspect, I feel like you should just speak the word and not take my money.
But
where
it's
are
a
the
job.
tides really going?
But it's a job, right? Like, how do you think the pastor is supposed to survive?
A job.
Another job. You don't think preaching is a job in and of itself?
It is, but you should just do it for the Lord. Like, you work Monday to Friday, and on Sunday you can preach.
It's a lot of, you have to study the word. Like it's a lot of work to be like, you have to know what you're gonna deliver to your constituents or like to your church.
There's times where I work 3 jobs.
Oh, I think you're being unfair. I think they should be justly compensated.
What do you feel?
For their time and effort? I don't know, and it all depends on the size of the church. Like, I don't know.
On the congregation.
Yeah. Whatever they think is fair for their pastor, but it's work.
Okay.
Listen, my own little Bible study. I'm like, yo, this is
I do agree that it is work and it takes time and effort. As like, I don't know where all the money comes from. Like, you have a building fund and things don't get built
or fixed.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I understand. Sometimes money gets embezzled to other places.
Yeah.
But I just think they should be compensated for their time.
I agree. Pay your pastors.
Pay your pastors. There was something else I wanted to address.
Resolution wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like personal.
I think so.
What you?
Oh, I want to be, and we mentioned it a little bit last episode. I think my purpose in life is to be of service to others.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Panama was saying that.
Yes. And yes, my career is a stereotypical one of service to others.
You are a service. Yeah.
But I think I am called to do a different type of service. And I don't know what that is.
Interesting.
But I want to tap into that. And I think that's why I got to be more prayerful about it. So
it can come to you?
Yeah. Or maybe like, I don't know, there's signs or something. I don't know. I feel
like adding on to your philanthropy vision.
Yeah.
I feel like when I obtain enough currency.
Dinero. Hey.
I would want to open like something like you like housing for like, cause like it really like, this is like not to get sentimental, but it really is a soft spot, like seeing like homeless people, or like I don't call them bums, but just like
they're houseless.
Yes, like panhandling or just like on the street, like just sleeping in like makeshift tents and like cardboard and just like that really just. I always talk about this one time where I was in Toronto. And I seen a homeless person like sleeping on the subway vent because it was like so cold, and the only way that they can get heat is from like that. Like really, like
that's unfortunate.
Like really tugged on my tears. I didn't cry.
Oh, but maybe it's so cold because your tears would have been frozen.
Definitely would have frozen. It was like that was another experience.
Oh, isn't that where you got your wolf jacket?
Yeah, my Canada Goose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came in handy, and even there, like. Toronto in the winter, it was like all-star weekend. Oh yeah, different type of cold. But yeah, so I would want to like open some type of housing, like dormitory situation, like just something to take them off the streets.
Yeah, and we mentioned like last episode, like there's so much that goes into mental health, right? Yeah. You need affordable housing, you need access to mental health care, you need stable jobs. Like there's just so much, and housing is one piece. You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, because it's like when because my sister, like, she's in all these like drawings and raffles and stuff for like those new complexes that goes up, and they have to have a certain amount of income based. Yes. And I'm like, if y'all could do that, like, why can't y'all just build someplace to
Dinero.
Yeah.
Hey, capitalism. Like, right. Like, if you think about all our woes, it's literally tied to capitalism. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but honestly, money is what makes the world go wrong. So whether that's like, right, like there has to be a business into housing the houseless. Unfortunately, right. Not that I'm saying that it should be like that, but right, someone has to find an interest in it and want to donate. Or invest in that cause.
Because I seen like a couple weeks ago, like Kyrie Irving like gave somebody like
$25,000 or for a girl to stay at Howard. Yeah,
and I'm like, that was so nice.
That is very nice. And like
all I need is like $6
million?
$6 grand.
Oh, for what?
Yes,
You can't get housing like that.
Oh, not housing, just me personally. I just need like to give
to donate to your causes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a good $6 to $10 grand.
Got it.
Start a GoFundMe, and that would
understood.
That would alleviate some issues.
Oh, okay.
That would speed things up a bit.
Oh, sounds good. All right. So, any other resolutions you want to chat about?
Getting buff, get a girl.
You sound like an R&B song.
Getting buff and get a girl.
Yes.
No, I'm a pretty simple guy. Like,
with complex life issues.
I like that.
You gotta make your slogan.
Complex life issues. Yeah. So, no, there's nothing that jumps out. For the most part, I'm not a guy that waits for like the new year to roll around, I just
Yes, I agree. I think I've done that more intentional.
yeah, I just
Although I still wait till Mondays to restart to do things.
That's cool.
But I'm trying to do things.
So like by the end of the week, you want to get like a to-do list done or something, or how?
It's just like, this week was back. I'll redo
Reset
it on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did try to move away from like New Year. Like no, every
Every
month,
week.
every day is an opportunity to do something. New.
Yeah. So I'm more like that, where I just set goals and tasks and stuff like that, and I just get it done. Like I'm not gonna like, oh, next year I'm gonna do this. Like,
yeah,
just get it done. I'm Mr. Get It Done.
Good.
Mr.
So
Make It Happen.
there is a New Year's resolution that I want all of us to do.
Okay.
Us, the listeners, and that is to prioritize your annual health screenings. Yes, we are the young invincibles with low risks of experiencing any substantial health issues, but that doesn't mean we're not at risk.
Not right, exactly.
So really, like, again, and I'll disclose
check yourself,
the personal stuff, maybe hopefully with some permission next episodes, but
yeah, probably not
scary stuff can happen. So please go get your annual physical done. Actually, for some of us, people don't even have doctors.
Yeah,
so identify
a
primary care doctor. Schedule your yearly
mine.
physical. You didn't like them?
Mm-mm.
That's okay. You could. Healthcare should be like that. You don't like your doctor, get another one.
I wrote him a complaint.
Oh, okay. That's your right.
Yeah.
Good for you for exercising your right.
Hell yeah.
And go get that annual physical. Ladies, your
check that thing.
Your vagina needs to get checked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please.
Every year.
No, not like more than every year.
No, it's yearly screenings.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
But so much can happen in the year.
Exactly. Precisely why.
Don't y'all have by every other month, or is there a thing like that?
No, it's yearly GYN screening, and all depending on your risk status, then that changes accordingly.
Wow. I didn't know that. I thought y'all were more frequent in y'all checkups.
No, it's not.
Thanks.
So
a whole year. You know how much things goes on with that in a year.
But it all depends.
Well, yeah, it depends.
But yes,
on your
so
activity.
It does depend on your activity. Yes, it does. So let me see what the recommendations.
And even
are.
not the activity, just because it can change by your diet and your lifestyle.
But that's a as needed, right? So if you feel like you have discharge, or if you find your periods are heavier or not coming at all, those are as needed things that you would address accordingly.
Gotcha.
As far as just screening, that's usually
yearly.
An annual exam.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's gonna be your task
I feel
for everyone.
I have to get a prostate check soon.
That's part of your physical exam. But as far as cancer screening, I don't think that's a thing for your age group yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't look forward to it.
But yes, so with that kind, folks, we are going to assign you your random act of kindness is to be an accountability partner.
Yes, make someone accountable.
Exactly. So you want to be a good accountability partner.
Yes, not the Debbie Downer accountability partner.
Yes, you don't want to be a Dr. Joe. So
be a DJ Critical.
I want you to positively challenge each other, set an example, and be a trustworthy
accountability partner.
Okay?
Yeah, definitely be a DJ Critical. I check all those boxes.
All right. So you're going to hold me accountable for my time.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You
better come see me in Chicago running.
I'll try. I will try.
Yes.
I definitely will try.
All right.
So with that, good folks.
Yes, kind folks. And good folks and all types of folks.
Amazing episode of the Vital Check Show.
Yerp.
Later.
Bye.